In this video, we are going to look at the number 8. In Chinese, this word is ba. Using numbers in Chinese is generally quite straightforward, but 8 is special as it is considered to be a lucky number in Chinese culture. This is because the pronunciation sounds very similar to the word fa, which means to prosper, make a fortune, or become wealthy. You will often see people trying to get phone numbers, car number plates, or dates with as many 8s as possible. Grammatically, when we use 8 or any number to count nouns, we almost always need a measure word between the number and the object. We don't just say 8 books, we say 8 measure word books. Now let's see how ba is used in different contexts. 我有8块钱. I have 8 yuan. 我有8块钱. In this first sentence, we encounter the essential rule of counting in Chinese, the measure word. Here, the measure word is kuài. While the formal name for the currency is yuan, in spoken Chinese we almost always use kuài, which means a piece or a lump of money. You should also pay close attention to the strict word order here: number plus measure word plus noun. You generally cannot skip the measure word, so saying 八钱 would be incorrect. You must include the kuài. 我8岁了. I am 8 years old now. 我8岁了. You might notice there is no verb 是 in this sentence. When stating age in Chinese, the number and the measure word act as the predicate themselves, so we literally say, I 8 years of age. The specific measure word used for years of age is 岁. Additionally, the particle le at the end implies a change of state or current relevance. In this context, it suggests I have turned 8 or I am 8 now, contrasting with the past when the speaker was 7. 现在8点半. It is 8:30 now. 现在8点半. To tell the time, we use the pattern number plus 点. While 点 literally means a dot or point, here it serves as o'clock. To express minutes, we can use numbers, but for 8:30, we use the word 半, which means half. Placing it after o'clock indicates 8:30. Just like the age sentence above, we often don't need the verb 是 when telling time. Saying, now 8 o'clock half is a grammatically complete sentence. 今天是8月8号. Today is August 8th. 今天是8月8号. Moving on to dates, it is important to remember the order. In Chinese, we always go from the largest unit to the smallest, so it is month first, then day. 8月 is August. For the day, we use 号, which means number and is used for the day of the month in spoken Chinese. In written Chinese, you might see 日, but 号 is what you would naturally say to a friend. Culturally, the 8th of August is considered an extremely lucky date because of the double 8. 房间里有8个人. There are 8 people in the room. 房间里有8个人. When we want to say there are objects or people somewhere, we use the verb 有, which usually means to have, but here translates to there are or there exist. The structure is location plus 有 plus object. When counting the people, we use ge, which is the most common measure word in the Chinese language and is used for people and many other objects that don't have a specific measure word of their own. 我买了108块面包。I bought 108 pieces of bread. 我买了108块面包。This sentence introduces a very important rule for reading numbers. When there is a gap in the digits, like the 0 in 108, we must read the 0 out loud using ling, so it is read as 108. You will also notice kuài appears again. In the first sentence, it was used for money, but it can also be used for food items like 面包, where it represents chunks, pieces, or slices. Finally, the l placed immediately after the verb 买 indicates that the action of buying is complete. 我的书包里有8本书。There are 8 books in my school bag. 我的书包里有8本书。While ge and kuài are useful, we cannot use them for everything. For example, we cannot use them for books. We must use bun. This is the specific measure word for books, magazines, or anything with a binding. It is a good example of why learning the noun's specific measure word is so important in Chinese. 我们8点上课，也8点下课。We start class at 8 o'clock and also finish class at 8 o'clock. 我们8点上课，也8点下课。This sentence highlights a crucial difference in word order between English and Chinese. Notice that the time, 8点, comes before the verb 上课. In English, we say, we start class at 8, but in Chinese, the logic is, we at 8 start class. The verbs used here are specific to education. 上课 means to attend or start class, while 下课 means to finish or get out of class. 你今天晚上8点能来我家吗？ Can you come to my house at 8 o'clock this evening? 你今天晚上8点能来我家吗? When we have a complex time phrase involving morning or evening and a specific hour, the order goes from general to specific. 今天 to 晚上 to 8点. This sentence also uses the modal verb 能, which indicates physical ability or possibility. Finally, the m particle at the end turns the statement into a simple yes-no question. 8月比7月热，也比9月热。August is hotter than July and also hotter than September. 8月比7月热，也比9月热。This sentence demonstrates how to make comparisons using be. The structure is x, b, y plus adjective. It literally translates to August compared to July is hot. A very common mistake for learners is to add very into this structure. When making a comparison like this, we do not use 很. You should not say 8月比7月很热. Simply 热 is sufficient to establish the comparison. 我没吃早饭，现在很饿，想吃8个包子。I didn't eat breakfast. I'm very hungry now and want to eat 8 steamed buns. 我没吃早饭，现在很饿，想吃8个包子。Finally, let's look at negation in the past.
To say we did not do something, we use may, we do not use bu. Therefore, did not eat is 没吃. The speaker also expresses a desire using 想, which means to want to or would like to. They want to eat balzi, which are steamed stuffed buns. Wanting to eat 8 of them implies the speaker is incredibly hungry, as they can be quite filling. The number 8 is very useful for daily life, allowing you to express time, dates, and quantity. Remember that whenever you use ba to count distinct objects, you must choose the correct measure word, like ge for people or buns, ben for books, or kuài for money or bread. And don't forget, if you use the number 8 in China, you're bringing a little bit of extra luck into your conversation.